Yeah, question 25. So previously, this is a question, when we look at the income approach, the first thing is the formula. PGI minus vacant collection give you EGI. EGI minus operating expenses, NOI. That's one part of it. Coming up with NOI. And then the second part of it, and when you're valuing property from the income approach, ERV, income divided by rate equals value. And they mix it around, and it's just simple algebra. Then they give you 2 out of the 3 you solve for the third one. That being said, 80%, 90% of your questions will be along those lines. But in this case, they're not acting to come up with a value. This question is specifically want to know what's the after-tax cash flow for a given investor. That comes out of chapter 15, investment in real estate. And here, based upon the question, we already know the I. And the NOI and the I are the same. So in this case, let's just follow what the question is saying. It had a net operating income of, could you read it from me, Mark? 98, what was it?
98,163.
98,163. And then it clearly says that it had
annual debt service.
Annual debt service of how much?
76,145.
76,145. I don't have my calculator on it, but that's the debt service. And what else they're saying?
They told us depreciation, which
okay.
we don't need.
Great point. Why don't we need depreciation? Because it's a non-cash expense. And secondly, the investor is not incurring that expense. And it's a positive for the investor because he gets to use that for federal income tax purposes, but it's not affecting his true profit out his pocket. Okay? What is the question is seeking? We want to know the after-tax cash flow, how much money that investor made between what revenue that was generated after expenses and his debts and all his expenses inclusive of his debt service. So we will be deducting the 76,145. Is there any other numbers they have in the question?
Yes, it gave income taxes of 98,36.
So after we get this will be his profit before taxes, and then we have another number after taxes. So I'm gonna do it in Professor V. I used to be smart a long time ago. Maybe I'll get it right, maybe I'll get it wrong. So 98,163, 76,145. Unless you want to help me out. That number comes to what?
98,163 minus 76,145. My apologies, is 22,018.
22,018. So if the question asks what is his profit prior to taxes, that would be at 22,018. But they're not asking that. They're asking us what is the after tax cash flow.
So that's minus that number minus 98,36 is 12182.
12182. It's a multiple choice test. Anybody can hit that. No crime if you hit the wrong button on your calculator. Process of elimination. Maybe you can do it in your head. Maybe you can't. But 75 is 75. All you need is 75. 75 is 100. There's 10 math questions. This is quasi-math, quasi-conceptual of the income approach. Not even the income approach, but this is more so just how you deal with investment in real estate from an investor perspective. But that is the correct answer, 12,182. So I'd like to thank you. These are just some sample practice exams. We can cover 25 questions. Feel free, if you have any other additional questions, most of you guys, whether online, I can PDF you some sample exams, sample tests, or you can always log on to my website, www.victoryrfa.com, or email me at victoryrfa@gmail.com. I'm Professor V, Victory Realty and Finance Academy. We'll continue to open minds to open doors, and good luck as you pursue your state of Florida broker's license. Have a great day.